Well, as I was saying, when you polish your elephant with yo-yo wax, you should ride your surfboard upon his back. Because if you do not, you lose the time. Surfing on the elephant is divine. Especially if you're high on milk. The kind that comes from all the silk spun by worms backwards and forwards across your hair to make you bald no more.
Yes, that is correct. The ruler liberates himself from limitations. Does that mean sexual pleasure can't be obtained if her magnanimity shines in every direction, but, out?
Consider when a man dies. The putrefaction spirits enter his body. He must be placed in a lead sarcophagus, 4, not 5 feet tall, free from wolves or dogs of the night, which shall pick his bones apart. But the cleansing sun and vulture will bring the body towards heaven. There he will be united with Nimrod and Moloch, and will worship the owl spirit, dropping pellets upon those who make common sense things out of things which make no sense at all.
Owls? The owls are not what they seem.
I've
The
seen
owls? The owls are not what they seem.
Before.
But through my psychic prediction, I see that there is a student who has eaten 20 candles and has things that must go plop.
Yes, I have eaten 28 candles.
Yes, my child.
And every time I fuck your mom,
Every time you fuck my mom, you make another holy candle. The sweetness of such a thought brings joy to my heart. I look across the vast plains where all of your ancestors have sex with goats and hippos, and you think to yourself, Mr. Guru, I fuck your mother, but my mother is the planet itself, and when you fuck the planet, you have nothing left but the grain within your underwear.
Yeah, you get a lot of dirt in your cock.
Let us ask this next student something.
Student.
I have worshipped the TV for many months.
You are wise.
Oh, sorry. I have worshipped the TV for many months looking for you. Now that you are alive, I am able to learn from your presence. How may I get you on my TV live more often?
You must put on the robe of righteousness from the tomb god. Put on your head the diadem of the glory everlasting.
And then insert the shiny round object into the slot on the left-hand side of your projectile image.
Bathing in the urine of a white bull, you must drink upon this urine until you find the kidney stone of the evil false 13 god.
13.
Is it okay if I drink just enough tequila that I think you're on my TV?
Yes, that is the proper course of action.
That's what I do.
You must drink
Worm of
tequila
knowledge.
and things which
Worm
are
of
stronger, such as
knowledge.
gasoline.
Worm of knowledge and color. Worm,
Worm of knowledge and color.
Thank you, Master. I will follow your teachings.
You are a wise student. You will get $1 billion. It will be handed to you in a big sack with a dollar sign on it. Quickly, go to the end of your driveway and await your reward.
Underneath the door of the third stall of the men's room in the police department.
I feel very good for talking to this student. I feel I will sit back in silence and consult things which are going on in my mind alone. Why don't you fill the void as I think of other things which don't make a lot of sense?
Guru! Oh, Guru!
Hi, everybody. It's me, the little demon guy. I'd like to talk to you tonight about what you must hurt yourself by suppressing your weakness and your wishes. Get out of here.
I have no weaknesses. I only have wishes of
if you want the master to do themselves up in empathy and weakness.
And you get mooned.
Yeah, that looks all right. But most of the students that call here need the guru's spiritual advice. I know I did. I was lost without it.
Yes, and I helped you every step.
Thank
You did.
Master.
Thank you, Master.
And I'd like to talk to you about the strong lines that indicate location of breathing. Now, a long time ago, my consistent of daily toxicity stimulated growth day after day. When heaven finally provided nourishment, I was not there to receive it. And I was sad. Like some of you students tonight. I know you're sad. I know you're sad. I know you're sad. I know that you wanna. I know you wanna call the man Mr. Guru. I know you're sad. I know you're sad. I want you to give him your praise. I know you're sad. I want you to give him praise. I know you're sad. Tell him how much you love him. I know we love him. I know you're sad.
We love him.
Silence! Thus Vayu said, I am air expanding into space. A venerable student from the province of Chao enters the diadem to speak upon his things which he thought many hours to say. Yes, my child.
If a rose by any other name is still a rose, then how come they call ganja shit, man? This show is so funny it makes my ass itch.
No, only the roses upon the ass itch when fertilized too heavily during the moisture of the day.
Student, you are sort of all over the place on this question. First off, if a girl is named Rose, are the petals between her legs not sweeter?
Go, Rose, go.
Guru knows that all pussy is good for children. Go out, eat as much pussy as you can, do a little dance, and scream, I'm Naked Bungo Boy!
Naked.
Thus it was written! The slaughtering, the sprinkling of blood, the cleansing of its bowels, and the burning of its fat override the Sabbath, but other things pertaining to it do not. Explain this verse to the students and the water god who is floating too high.
Oh, if only I knew where my lead shoes were running today. The strong top line indicates location of breathing. The weak line conveys
Yes,
the
that is
contents
correct.
and documents and facility. The bottom line donates inability. Therefore, it
you
takes
starting to
too
lose
many
me?
lines. Oh no, I did too many lines.
Hey, what the fuck? Yes, my child.
There is no one here to answer our calls. There is no one here to ask questions of the Great One. The room is bare, yet full from within.
You must be aware that you hurt yourself by suppressing weakness with force. The will can never be found fulfillment this way.
That is correct.
If the strong line works toward the goal, then you have nothing left. And
Explain
therefore
it further for us.
Well, you say it's kind of like a guilt trip. Sympathy. Always being aware of the 5 judges. You know all to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always being aware of the 5 judges. It's like a soggy marsh. Being aware of my Syria and stuff. You know all. And that's where the strong lines look for my goal. You know, in my mind.
You
have mind? Do you mind if your mind goes wandering with the other mind upon the minefield of mind?
Excellent question, my child.
Hey, now that was a good question.
I have one thing to say about flight without wings. It is very close to the ground unless, of course, you walk upon the volcano of heathen and are heaved within the flight zone.
Explain further for our students.
Volcano God,
Yes, speak.
as we watch the volcano god as he enters the presence, we see that more students have arrived, single file, with heads bowed and giving offerings before them. Let us ask the first one if they have things they need to know.
Ask the volcano god.
What do I need to sacrifice for your show to come on more often?
Easy. You have to sacrifice Lewis
Who is
because
talking
he
here?
is.
Yes, who is answering this question?
Fine then.
You do not know, Waterman, that the only sacrifice which is appropriate to Mystic Guru is prayer which comes from beyond the grave.
That's some serious prayer.
That's right. With the hand underneath floating God. But I was really thinking more along the charnel bliss of fucking dead people, for they are alive in the 7th dimension.
Remember,
But the other student has left, running from fear of the knowledge which is within.
You freaking scaredy cat.
So I will use my mental projection to try to find more students.
remember, if the ejaculation into the dead is worthy,
And then it means
Yes, explain further.
It means that someday within your lifetime, that the roses upon the back side of the front will come to smell delicious.
Wait a minute, now hold up there. Hold up there, you two. I've been with dead corpses before, and they sure do smell pretty. Smell pretty.
That means you have found the right temperature.
Smell.
And that means that the roses have already been embedded.
Smell.
According to the book of prophecy,
Yes, explain it to our students.
that
Let me tell you something. Magicians abound, and they are out to destroy the baby guru. The power of nonsense will triumph over consistency. Will you quit interrupting the guru?
Okay.
When the voice of the guru speaks, all will tremble in fear, especially this student who has a knowledgeable question to ask.
Hello?
Yes, my child.
This is Louis, my
This is Louis, my fag. Louis, my fag, let me tell you, can a merchant find the stones which make the coins? Well, they know when it is clown time and when it is time for the harvest. Will the bat spirit come and speak to the woman goddess while I think of things which are perverted yet sensual in an almost outer chthonic way?
Well, I'm Mac. Thanks, Mr. Groove, for that great setup. You know, that last student sure did suck. And boy, if I could fly over his house and fire pee on it, I would. Wouldn't you, Water Deity?
I would. What I would do is I would first flood his house.
Flood it with blood! 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 Then what would you do?
And then I would take the menstruation that is coming out of the top of his chimney like the umbilical cord of life, and I would wrap it around the house 2 or 3 times to ensure that the insulation is properly intact.
That sounds kind of like a big placenta!
And then I would shove through the front door the giant tampon of Rebound and watch it swell and bloat and explode!
Redemption, a wonderful quality that you have brought up for our students tonight.
Which is?
Redemption of blood harvest.
Yay, blood harvest.
The blood harvest of Moloch?
Yes. Does that mean like the larva of Rebound shall enjoy bloatedness this evening?
Yes, as he dribbles the basketball of his own bladder, he finds that his liver and intestines make a squishing sound which is pleasant to the ear. I believe it is obvious now why this show does not appear more. But I will try to find several other students who might at least try to play along with this wonderful bit.
I like being played with.
Yeah, play with me too. Please play with me.
Oh, don't you know that the guru has a soul 2 or 3 times bigger than you or me?
The guru has a
Or
soul
me.
bigger and 2 or 3
Or
times
me.
bigger than us.
Or me? Oops, I'm sorry. I'm in the bad neighborhood. I go back now.
Hey, now.
Don't.
So when you are eating the blood,
In Lytton Springs, Texas, in Bastrop County, there is a god, Bolak.
Bolak? We have heard of him.
45-foot armadillo named Bolak.
What is the answer to the question of Bolak?
Man, you're not your back. I'll go upset.